How's it going, everybody? Batmark here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Absolute Carnage, the final issue. I believe it's number 5. I picked up the Kyle Holtz cover. Man, this guy's like probably one of my new favorite artists. He just really goes all out with his style, like it's horrific style. You can just see all the line work in there and all the little feathering. It's really cool. That is a badass null. Yeah, well, let's get in the book right here. Kind of starts off with a pretty good fight scene right here with Eddie Brock and Cletus Kasady. In the beginning of the issue 2, they have a flashback scene of when Eddie's in prison with the first time he meets Cletus Kasady, and Kasady just comes in there trying to scare him, telling him like, oh, you're gonna be my next life sentence or something like that along those lines. And Eddie's like, I'm not afraid of you. he's like just sleep on the top bunk or something like that. He's like, yeah. So Eddie, but it's just crazy. He's like, just looking back, that's where it started, and boom, here they are, and now like they're two different, almost like godlike figures fighting, over these past 30 years. But yeah, you get a pretty good fight right here with the two fighting, throwing down. It's awesome. Final issue, a lot of action, a lot of fun. This whole series has been really cool. It's been like a real the summer blockbuster event, Let's see here, what do we got? Yeah, right there we get another splash shot. Those two fighting. Would have been kind of cool maybe if they were fighting up in the air a little bit more, but whatever. Still cool. Yep. Lots of good stuff. I like this line right here. He tells him, he's like, Cletus, please, I'm begging you. And he's like, for once in your life, just shut the fuck up. I don't care about your god. I don't care about any of this. All I know is that I'm taking my symbiote back, and I'm putting you back in the grave. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that line. Yeah. And then we see Eddie's son right here. He just looks like, I think it was Norman Osborn, just comes at him and he just annihilates him. Like he has some new symbiote power, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's cool too to just see Eddie, become a good guy. He's just a straight up good guy, and at the end you see some of that. There's a lot of he's just a lot of cool questions, and Donny Cates really made him a even better character. They made Flash. I was liking Flash Thompson for Venom more than Eddie, and now I like Eddie just as much. Now he's got the son he's dealing with, and he's dealing with all the drama of putting the the symbiote lifestyle he had back in the '90s, behind him. Just trying to be a good guy. Everybody deserves a second chance. I'm a big believer in second chances. Yeah, and right here, he tells him, you're gonna have to pick between your son, and the world. That's what Cletus tells Eddie Brock that, and Eddie says, you know what? He pulls the symbiote, piece out, makes a sword. Fuck the world. Get the hell away from my son. Just rips the shit off. Rap. Yeah, that shit's awesome, man. Love it. Takes him out. Yeah, man. Some good stuff. But the thing is, he wakes up Null. Null's coming. Planet of the Symbiotes. Yep, there he is, just riding on there. In the later on in the issue, one of my favorite scenes in here is just seeing this, he just gives SpiderMan a hug, and SpiderMan's, he's like, right, okay, I'll go check in with everyone else and see what what needs doing. We good? Yeah, we good, Pete. Thanks for everything. I owe you seriously, and SpiderMan just taken off guard. He wasn't expecting that, probably that. Eddie's just he's just a good guy. Eddie's just like the normal person. I can relate to him a lot. He's a lot like me. Yeah, it's solid. In the back of the book, they got a lot of the covers. And during that time, between the fight of Venom and Absolute Carnage, the beans were spilled that Dylan is Brock's son. Now Dylan and Eddie know that Dylan knows that he's his son now. So that's gonna create some drama. But that's it for now. I'm not gonna really show too much more. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, this cover that was I don't know. I really like the covers that Kyle Holtz was doing. He's like my new favorite. I don't know. I don't have a favorite cover artist, but he's probably one of them. There's just so many, but yeah, this series was really cool. In retrospect, looking back, I liked all the cool things that Donny Cates brought to it. That guy, man, he's an idea man. He just got, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Absolute Carnage. I can't wait to see what he does with Thor. Oh man, I'm gonna put that on my pull list. Yeah, man, it was cool seeing how he tied in Grendel from Beowulf, the oldest like English story. He tied that to Venom and Marvel. Making Venom or making the symbiote the Grendel, and then the whole like sign right here, the insignia on his chest. It's no longer it's retcon now. It's no longer has to do with Spider-Man. So now Venom is just as important as Spider-Man with the symbolic referencing. And I don't know, man. I liked how they gave the Venom the wings. He didn't need them, but he looks cool. It was cool how they did the homage to the Maximum Carnage. It was just a really cool thing, and bringing in his son and seeing Eddie and Eddie and Peter Parker fight alongside each other, just teaming up. I can't wait to just go back and read the whole story. It was really cool. I really like this book. Yeah, so this one right here, I'm gonna have to give 2 horns up, folks. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we're gonna have daily content here on metal, movies, and brewskis. Have a good night, folks.